Alright, hello. We are going to playtest the game Tidehaven Early Trade, which apparently it's a simulator of a tavern with an idle feature. So I just opened it up and the positioning is it leaves not much to wish. It covers all of my taskbars. It needs improvement definitely. I don't see any kind of settings page. Continue load new. No, it doesn't seem that like there is any setting. So you can't really move the window, I suppose. So let's continue like this because it doesn't seem like there is any option. Alright, so let's make a new save slot 1. This place is running the tavern is only the first of many buildings. Mark my words, customers always crave more, best not to keep them waiting. You have them live with full dollars and live boosts. You must keep food and drink well stocked at all times, okay? William the trader guy will be along shortly. When he arrives, see that the shelves are filled. But will earn not a single coin. Another thing, Paul don't care to sit in an empty hall. You do well to set up a few more tables and quickly. Now then, what are you standing about for? Okay, they just reminded me that it looks kinda like Bongo Cat, but the Tap Tap Loot that they are developing. I really like this kind of strip idle game. Maybe if it could be optimized a little bit more, make it have the option to make it smaller or bigger, like wall screen for example. Okay, never mind, wait, there's settings. Okay, Elizabeth's first beginning fan. Okay, there was settings, you just have to start a new game. I wasn't taught autosave in a lab. Okay, thank you. Exactly what I needed. Perfect. Panel down game sites. Okay, yeah. It seems he thought ahead. This is really well done. Always on top. It can cause some problems if you are playing another game even. But yeah. How small can it get? Okay, this is the default. Okay. For the playtest, let's make it big as possible. Panel up. This is good. Audio, music as effects, okay. Socials to check, okay. Alright. We have to keep the tavern stock or we won't earn anything. Yes, let's boil that in, but we're poor right now, so I cannot. I have... Can I see my inventory? Buildings, furniture, select a current collection. Okay. So I assume this is the trader I can buy. You have to keep the items stock. Surprise quest. Check your storage. Okay. The storage. Here is what we have to keep everything on check. Put it there. Press it once and William will arrive shortly. So if you're out of stock, he'll have it. Alright. But mind this is an extra service, so charge you 100 coins. Okay. With the fall coming and going, the spirit gets dirty. We need to mind the cleaning, or once the floors are refilled and the air starts to stink. Okay. It's a work. Let's talk about something more pleasant. So, with the coin you earn, you can shape this place however you like. Paint the walls, put a fireplace in your room, or cover the place with cloth. The choice is yours, boss. Okay, the stomach table, I like that. Come on now. You put the place just full, grab that table in storage and set it down. And you've got some coins saved, bowling more, table will bring in more visitors. I like that. Well, that means no money. And one more thing, table that signal for them to leave better tips. Nice mechanic. Furnitures. This one we already have. You'll also be able to see all the meals being prepped in the kitchen from there. Being prepped. Wait, it said I can see all the meals prepared in the kitchen. I'm not sure what it meant by it. I can only see my inventory. But okay. We're going to add another table per 2 or 3. Let's add another table. I want more tables. Let's go with 3 tables. I like that we have a square like snapping because we can make it symmetrical, perfect for people with OCD. Alright, now we are going to be running out of stuff. No coin left. What do you mean, motherfucker? Okay. We are running out of stuff at light speed. Okay, the decorations you can put clearly only in places that have nothing. You cannot really put them under stuff. I really will suggest that you can put decorations like the racks below the tables. It will add for a lot more customization. So for now I'm going to just leave it here. A loop in the wall. Actually, the little better. Okay, I can. So okay. Okay. What's the speed at which they consume? For now, we have some stuff. I'm afraid we will have definitely to call the trader again. We are alone in beer. And we are not going to last 10 minutes. So just so we don't run out of things, let's call him real quick. I love this dog. He's going around. Thank you. Let me get some beer. 30, 40, 50. Beer is important, so definitely. We're running down on ale too. Let's get less ale. Beer is more popular. Cheese, we don't need a few pieces. This, apples for sure, and this. Let's get 10 more of ale, more cheese, and bread. Alright, beer is properly stocked now. And now we're playing the waiting game as soon. Hanging flowers, where did they go? Okay, I can put half of them. It should let you put flowers like above the doorway. It could look cool. Wait, can I? Okay, there's a spot here. Okay, the beams are included. Okay. Can I put two? I'm gonna put more rocks. Yes, space. Can I move the tables that they are being used? Yes, I can. Can I move the tables on top of the rugs? Yes, I can. Okay. He already thought of that. I love this. Alright, let's add 4 more rugs. symmetrical. And it should be straight. Yes, I will say so. Alright, perfect. I like this. A Walsh dragon. New decoration upgrade. Alright. I'm definitely going to stock again before we buy more tables, just so we have a room for it. I assume this is passive income. Maybe we should unlock it as soon as possible. Okay, I can tell that these menus shouldn't be pushed too far away. It's probably because I made the game size too big. Yes, exactly. Okay, so you cannot see it entirely. Maybe you can scroll later. For now, we are not going to use the sides, so it's okay if they are covered. But it should be looked up on. Maybe an option to look to the sides, maybe pressing the K arrows, which it seems is not implemented. Okay, no. The mountain torch, it doesn't have really any use for now. We have no lightning. Horrifying traditions. They're eating a lot of apples, okay. Beer is getting consumed faster than ale, as expected. Surprise quests are not yet unlocked. It could put like some kind of description on when you hover over the icons of the new things you can build in the buildings. Like in the end, like it says you get X amount of money each X amount of time, for example. Customize the walls. Alright, for now it's too expensive. Let me check with more settings. Okay, yeah, it's the same. You can minimize. Okay, how this works. Okay, yeah, that's a very nice button to have. Can come in clutch sometimes. Okay, we are running out of records. It would be really neat if it can add some kind of, you know, select everything so you can move it together instead of having to do it like now that you have to move each item individually. Having both options would be better. Okay, man, give me your apples. More apples. You run it? No? Okay. More beer. More ale. The cheese is not getting consumed that fast and the bread neither, so we're going to get just one of each. One more beer. Okay, man, goodbye. Let's see. Now is the waiting time. Okay, let's do a little bit of like opinions in the art style. I love the pixel art. It's really well done. Decent resolutions for this kind of game. Minimizing it makes it look better even. Yes, it kind of increases the resolution, so it's good. It could be neat if there could be like some kind of full screen option for when you want to focus on the game exclusively. It could make like put the main room up and then the side rooms on the sides or something. What's next? Let me check the music. Alright, a music just finished, so for now there is nothing. Alright, yeah, the music choice is perfect. I vibe with it. I vibe with it. It's really neat. I'm going to leave it turned off for now because I don't want anything to mess with my words. But the music choice is amazing. Couldn't be better. It's perfect for a tavern and for an idle game. Alright, we have 1,000 coins, not a lot. We still have to wait. We won't be able to do a lot. I assume this is something that you have to leave open for quite a bit of time. As I can see here in the cleaning, it's gonna take a while to be able to press it. So for this kind of idle game, it's definitely, I think it's definitely a very entertaining option. I can see a lot of public that wants this. Me personally, actually, can I wishlist it? Yes, I can. Perfect. Available Q2 of 2026. Okay. And a roadmap. What awaits you after the demo? Smuggling, gambling minigame. Okay, this is amazing. Trinity surprise musical games, outer town building mechanics. Perfect. Horse breeding and trading. I assume this will be done in a different option here, like on the sides. New music playlist, I'm sure it will be a banger. A brand new surprise pet. I like the doggy, so I'm probably going to keep it, but if you can add more than one pet, it will be amazing. Construction and maintenance of city buildings. Okay, okay, I can see that it has a lot of plans, big ones actually. And things we now but want to keep as a surprise. Okay, okay. For now it has a really nice view. And I can see food on it. So far I can give it an 8 out of 10. Mainly because the rooms on the sides are kind of hidden if you don't have the correct game sides. Could be adapted, I suppose. Coin earnings pretty slow, but is perfect for a needle game. If I can multiply it for a playtest, it will be perfect, so I can test more extensively. So I will do a little more than 30 minutes, just to see where things go. I want to unlock the inn at least. Add more tables for sure. Okay, the beer is going down as fast as fuck. Okay. I really like the design of the cards. This old medieval design. Really nice. It looks like leather. Whoa, hello, it's been 10 minutes already? I don't think you come every 10 minutes, just sooner. Okay. Let's assume that if I don't buy anything from him, he's going to stay here. So I'm going to test that. I'm going to leave this open and let's see if he leaves. because it could be kind of an exploit if not. Okay, yeah, let's add another condemned devil. This is pretty slow. And a little bit of construction. Yeah, the trader chat is not leaving, even if I... Let me put it a little bigger. Here. No, not now. Don't leave, motherfucker. Don't leave. Yeah, okay, he leaves. Never mind. Okay, if you pick the carpet, then you cannot put it down again. Wait, why is the ale? Okay, so little glitch. If you have the ale selected, it seems depending of the case it can leave the window open. I assume it can happen with any kind of description of item. You don't seem to be able to... Okay, never mind, you can. Just a small glitch, nothing important. Alright. Beer is going down fast. For the sake of optimization, I'm going to leave it for now, just to not have the rugs. Let's add more space. Consumption will increase, but that's okay. It's exponential, I assume, so it's okay if I put more. Yeah. It should be exponential. More consumption, but also worth it because I can just call the trader. I like the effects in the tables, what they are eating each. I'm not sure about the conditions to unlock stuff. Maybe there is nothing more because it's a demo. Okay, I'm almost running out of ale. I'm going to call the trader as soon as possible. Okay, it seems there is a minor visual bug in the side of the bartender because the fork and the knife are behind the sprite of the food, unlike on the tables. In the table you can see it normally, but in the bartender table it's behind. Maybe it's because of the orientation. It could be, maybe. Because they're facing the other side. Alright, if the trader doesn't come when the ale is chewed, we call him, yeah. Ale, come on man. Thank you, ale. Let's jet some cheese, not 40 more, that's too much. Let's jet more beer, and let's jet more bread. A few apples, never mind, I don't have money. Okay, let's see. We're stocked, how much money will this be? I assume heavy we call the trader We still end with a net positive, so we can just continue calling the trader and put more tables to maximize the efficiency. Of course, not every player is going to play this way, but just for the sake of the playtest. But yeah, no, I think it is a bug in the bottom of the table. Yeah, the sprites of the cutlery is behind the sprite of the food. It should be like in the normal tables. I don't think it's the orientation. I will suggest adding in the bartender tables like some kind of stools, some kind of bar stools to make it more interesting. Maybe make it an option, a decoration maybe. Alright, yes, you do end in a net positive, having a view called the trader. Let's see how many tables can we squeeze. Yeah, so you can actually min-max this. Can we block the door? No. Perfect. Now I have a lot more space. Let's see what we can reach. Back H's. I like those little commentaries, the NPCs though. Apples are gone. Sell or cook apples. Kitchen. Okay, yes. When the apples hit 0, we call the... Never mind, let's call him now. It doesn't really matter if it's now or later. Give me apples, man. 50. Beer. 52. Ale. We don't have that much money, so let's just do 30 for now. Cheese 20 and bread the rest. Well, we don't have enough money for the bread. Okay, I just noticed that the money button doesn't enable on real time. You have to switch menus for it to update. I would suggest that the money button updates live, so as soon as you hit the money you need, it becomes available. Instead of you have to like switch menus for it to be available. Just a little quality of life setting. Okay, very well stocked, so next step will be getting another table. And another table we have. Any more decorations? Not for now. Customizations are too expensive for now. Alright. I'm going to extend the playtest a little bit more. I want to see more. Let's add another table. So far I cannot find any kind of problem with the gameplay, just a little bug on the sprites on the bartender side. The music is a top choice, the art style pixel is really nice. It's definitely the kind of game I will have in second screen. Really neat. We are still well stocked, so let's just get another table as soon as possible. nice. Okay, wait, let me check real quick. What's the site limit? Max 5 gigabytes. I'm not sure how much this is gonna be. Hopefully not much. Well, I can compress the file later, so it's not a problem. I will write my insights again later in the comments to the developer. I will resume everything I said. Come on, another table. Let's increase those earnings. Capitalist man. I like how the floor is changing states, the dirty jets. Okay, I can just wipe shit. Okay, I like this. Very nice mechanic. You get some money for it. Let's get another table because we like money. And indeed, it is exponential. More tables, more money, more money, more groceries, more groceries, more table, more money. The perfect cycle. It's really entertaining. I can say even addictive. Buy my throat. Okay, yeah, I like that they can use more medieval sayings. Maybe make people say, "Oh, great heavens, thou shalt not pass." It could be a really nice little touch. Also, the tavern looks really good. I cannot swap to in right now. I assume these buttons, it's what is going to unlock when we buy it. Well, hello trader. I don't need you right now, I am still well stuck, so I will just call you later or not. Should I call you later? Or let's just buy some shit. Yeah, no need. Alright, so for now the gameplay loop seems to be the same. 30 minutes is definitely not enough to see everything. 1 hour later, you need days to unlock everything, of course. I'm going to keep playing off camera because it's actually a interesting game, and I'm going to buy it when it launches. I add it to my wishlist. Alright, so this concluded the playtest. I'm going to write my insights down in the comments to developer in a bit, and I'm going to do right now a little general review. So for starters, good art, the music choice is perfect, the sprites are really nice. There is a little bug in the barter the table because the sprites of the cutlery is behind the food. It shouldn't be like that, I think. They should add some kind of support for a wider window, maybe full screen. You can align the rooms differently for the people that want to focus on the game. You cannot see the full explanation of the room unless you make the game smaller. Also, what more? Well, there is not a lot to nitpick. It's an actually entertaining game, addictive even I will say. So I will conclude the playtest with this. Thank you for watching and for listening.